It's time for the Roadie Roundup. And with Mother's Day this weekend, we figured why not feature an all-mom panel? So we welcome back some of our favorites, Naomi, Kim, and Tanaka. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're looking at a couple of different family dynamics. Obviously, Mother's Day is this weekend. Flowers, breakfast in bed, those are among some popular gifts. But come on, what does mom really want this year? Tanaka, let's start with you.
I want everybody out of the house, or me out of the house, and everybody can stay here. And I'd like to make a special request to God to get the brain I had pre-baby. That would be really nice too. Like, that would be amazing. Because I can't find anything. Couldn't even find my makeup bag today. I'm just like...
Oh, dear.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
I feel your pain.
Kim, what do you want?
I don't want you to feel badly. I also have that brain, and I used my 6-year-old daughter's makeup kit today. Don't feel bad. My birthday is on the 8th, and so I often, not this year, but I often share it with Mother's Day. I really just like something low-key. However, if I'm getting a gift, I would prefer a flower I can plant to cut flowers. And I don't take time for myself. You notice my grays. So, send me to the hair salon. Even if I can afford it on my own, you getting me that as a gift is going to force me to do it for myself.
Yeah,
very true.
Naomi.
Well, I love to spend time with my family, right? Because you would think, being an empty nester, I don't see them as often as I would like, but they don't really want to spend time with me. So in place of that, perhaps, I would love a full-time chef who does the grocery shopping, but then comes here and makes the most delicious, nutritious meals at the drop of a hat. And that I can just come and go. I'd like them for a week, but maybe for the rest of my life, if that would work too, if they could manage that, I would love that. So it's all about eating for me, you know? Yeah. But not cooking, cooking. I'm not a good cooker.
No cleanup either. No cleanup.
And no cleanup. Sure. I hate that part too.
All right. We want to talk about this next topic. Former Olympian Shawn Johnson was catching the attention of many when she shed some light on having mom guilt. She went to her Instagram account and said in part, "It's sometimes so hard to handle all of the love my heart feels for this little human. And I never want to make the wrong decision for her." Apparently, she dropped her off at Sunday school, and her daughter was just crying and a mess. And she was fine moments later, but she felt that mom guilt. Have any of you felt this? Kim, let's start with you.
Of course, I think there's not a mom out there who hasn't felt it. And
True.
Mine was not necessarily the drop-off time. You know, I know kids crying and they're fine a minute later. You got them one hug, one kiss, and out the door. Mine came from the things that it surprised me I didn't enjoy. I did not enjoy playing Matchbox cars with my son, and I was like, what is wrong with me? I do not want to play with my son. You know, playing Barbies with my daughter. Okay. Let me give her 15 good minutes of fake smiles. And it sounds horrible. And I still, even hearing from other moms that they felt the same about certain things, I still feel guilty about it. Of course, I enjoyed other things with them, but just not being truly able to enjoy it and know on the inside that I was faking it, still have guilt about it.
Naomi, what about you? Did you feel more mom guilt when your children were younger? Do you still feel it now?
I left my job, my career in New York City in radio to be a stay-at-home mom. And so I never look back, never regret that. And I'm so happy I had that time. What my biggest guilt is, the anxiety I feel as a mother, because I'm an anxious person to begin with. And I always, question them, like when they cough, "Are you all right?" Or I'm an Italian mother who says, "Did you eat? Call me when you get there." It's this overprotective, inability to sort of let them have their independence. But the funny thing is, I think it's worked, in a good way. I think they don't want to be like their mother because they saw how anxious I am. And they're like, "Mom, you're crazy. We don't want to be like that." So maybe I've done something good and I don't have to feel so guilty about it. But I wish I were a more easygoing mom who's, the moms that are just like, whatever, call me. Yeah, go away for a couple of weeks. Call me when you get back. I just can't do that. I don't know. Is it an Italian thing? I don't know.
Tanaka, you definitely can't do that because with your kids the ages that they are, you can't say go off and come back or whatever.
Oh, they would really go off.
Yeah.
It is, like Kim said, every mom has felt it on every level.
Yeah.
With me, my daughter is a chatterbox. Like I'm just like sitting there going, oh my gosh, when are you gonna finish? Like, stop talking. But at the same time, I'm thinking, I know I'm going to miss this. In like, maybe she's 9 now, she's almost 10. So once she becomes a teenager, apparently they don't want to talk to you anymore. And I want to. So it's just that constant battle in your brain between, I just want some like headspace and, I want to make the most of this time together that we have. And it's so difficult. And then with my son, he's on the autism spectrum. So there's this other mom guilt that comes in. Like the other day, he was getting on the bus to go to school. And then he just stopped and he looked back and he just looked with this, it was just the weirdest look. And I thought, oh my gosh, does he not want to go to school? Is he upset? Is he trying to communicate something to me? Is he not happy? It's so difficult because his communication isn't quite there yet. So you're constantly questioning what you're doing, the decisions you're making, and, it's just never ending. You just have to come to peace with, you know what? I always say, if there was a better mom for this baby, they would be there, and the best mom for this child, and that's it. That's where my peace comes from, and then I just let it go.
Oh, that's great. Well, we want to end on a lighter note. We're just going to go quickly once around the horn. I gave you this challenge a couple of days ago. If you had to write a book based on your life as a mom, what would the title of that book be, Naomi?
Well, I have a YouTube channel called Naomi Oh My, Stories That Make You Say Oh My. So my book would be Naomi, Oh My God, You're Crazy. Because if there were a camera in this house capturing what I do every day, it'd be a great reality show and a great book.
Mm-hmm. Kim, what's your book title being called?
Mine's a long one. It's called Better Late Than Never. Yes, you can teach an old mom new tricks.
Oh,
I like that. And Tanaka, what are we titling your book?
Mine is Navigating the Maze of Motherhood in Style.
Oh, I like it.
3 very strong titles hitting bookshelves soon, I hope. Well, I want to thank all of you so much for joining us for our All Mom Roadie Roundup panel, and happy Mother's Day.